on this edition of Copy, we're talking about pedestrian and cycling safety. Now that the weather's getting warmer, more pedestrians, more cyclists are out and about, and Constable Steve Baker has some tips for us though to stay safe when you're out and about this summer. Let's start off with pedestrians, Steve.
All right, well, the one thing to keep in mind about pedestrians, there's actually a couple things to keep in mind, but as a pedestrian, you really got to make sure that you are making eye contact with the car, right? You don't just because you press that light and you're on the crosswalk and you have the right of way and all that other kind of fancy stuff, make sure you look right at that car, right at that driver, you make some sort of eye contact, you have some sort of communication. Because, you know, as the drivers are going, there's lots of things going on inside that car. You don't know if they've noticed everything. Plus, now that the sun's out and it's out longer, it could be affecting their vision, right? It happens a lot where you get someone saying, I couldn't see, the sun was in my eyes, there was glare, all of that kind of stuff. So take it safe, make sure that you're making eye contact, make sure that you're staying on the sidewalk and you're crossing at the appropriate spots, and get to where you're going safely.
Be aware of your surroundings.
That is right.
And now let's talk about cyclists, because cyclists are kind of a tricky topic. Are they a vehicle? Are they a pedestrian? What are they, technically, Steve Baker?
A bike is a vehicle, and so it should be on the road and it should follow all the rules that you would if you're a car. If the light turns red, you stop. Stop sign, you stop. You yield to pedestrians. If you want to try and be a biking pedestrian, you can't, right? Don't go on the sidewalk. You gotta stay on the road. And if you want to cross the road in a crosswalk, that's fine, but get off. And now you're a pedestrian. You can't just flip-flop back and forth between I'm a pedestrian, I'm a vehicle, I'm a pedestrian. No, you gotta pick, and when you're a pedestrian, you get off your bike and you walk it. When you're a vehicle, you are on the road and you are behaving like every other car.
I think that's so important. Be courteous. Thank you so much, Constable Baker, for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more on Go right after this.